That's not too hard. Merchant quarter. Even though there's only one merchant.
General, we have found them again.
Have we, Tobin? Or is this a preface to another of your failures? Consider the whole field, Tobin. Why would a Jedi risk all of this just to come to Isis?
The crew of the Ebon Hawk is elusive, General. We were warned about that, but we still underestimated them. But the fools are here, in Isis. The intel on this is certain. I'm ordering men loyal to us to take care of them now.
I think I have an idea. Hold that order. Have him watched instead. The Jedi may prove a solution to another one of our persistent problems.
No, I'm not gonna help you. Is this when the whole, like, thing starts?
I won't remain silent any longer. The Republic has actively attacked us. They attack our spaceships unprovoked. What next? An invasion? Perhaps they seek to conquer us. Will you stand idly by? Will you let them bomb our city? No! If Queen Talia is so removed that she won't do what the people so clearly want, then we must show her. With force!
That's it, Ponlar. We're taking you in. You've gone too far.
Brothers and sisters, let us rise up now and march to the palace. Our will cannot be denied.
Persuade, don't do this, Ponlar. This will not help your cause, and innocents will die.
Sacrifices are inevitable, but it is the price of change.
No. Start to call for reinforcements now. You're going to need them.
The time of patience is over. Let's show them our resolve with force.
He's right! Get arms! Kill the royalists!
They're arming.
That was so
we
bad.
need backup. We could use your assistance. Try to disable them. If the mob grows, many more will die.
I will do what I can.
Thank you, Offworlder. We may have to hold them off alone until backup arrives.
Why are you yelling? No, I wasn't that far away. Why? That was a really bad echoing. Because like both the people saying it just sounded bad. That guy got wrecked. Oh god, people.
This one.
Where's my guy going? Where are you going? Oh my god, I don't know what he's doing. Is he going to talk to me? Oh. Okay. Guess I'm not gonna be talked to. I mean, whatever. I also got leveled up. Skills. Persuade. Oh, treat injury, persuade. And let's do another one in repair, because I would like to fix T3. I get mass toughness. I don't really care about Jedi defense. Superior 2-weapon fighting. Well, I'm not using 2 lightsabers yet, so I'm not going to really worry about that yet. Improved energy resistance, improved force barrier. Let's go with improved force barrier. There we go. Now let's go give these people the starport visa so that they can leave.
Captain, you're back. Please tell me you have an open starport visa.
I found a visa for you here.
Thank the Four Moons for your kindness, Offworlder. I only wish I had some way to thank you. But my children and I will never forget your kindness. Hurry, children. We get to go on a spaceship. Thanks to the captain. We get to go into space.
Too bad that doesn't help me later on in the game. Oh well, it makes me feel good inside.
Back again, Offworlder? I'm sure you have a starport visa. If I were you, I'd leave before too many more beast cages are stacked in the streets.
Let's see. You're telling me about the troubles in Isis?
Actually, I wasn't telling you about it before. Like I said, I was warned by command to keep my opinions to myself. Ask around, though. There are plenty of people who'd like nothing more than to talk about it. Stay out of...
No, I fucked up.
Back again, Offworlder?
Yeah, whatever. Do you know a man named Dagon? Do you have a man named Dagon?
We certainly do. He and several other people were picked up in connection to a murder.
Who got murdered?
Captain Sulio. She was in charge of the Starport checkpoint. A good soldier. Your friend was one of the last people that saw her alive. So far, he's just a suspect. But if he did it, the punishment is death.
Dagon Gent is the only person I know with the contacts to help us out. We need to get Dagon out of custody.
How long is Dagon going to be questioned?
Until we either eliminate him as a suspect or find the real killer. Dagon has quite a record with the authorities. The Colonel thinks that murder isn't too far a stretch for someone like him.
Can I see him?
No way. We're under orders to make sure no one sees the murder suspects. Command is taking this very seriously.
I can eliminate him as a suspect.
I know Dagon personally. He's one of the worst doctors I've ever heard of. But I can't see him deliberately killing someone. He was one of the last people seen with Captain Sulio in the cantina. Ask around there. I've heard he's got a good motive for killing him. If you can somehow clear that up and prove it wasn't him, Command will cut him loose. If I say any more, I'll get in trouble.
Okay.
Stay out of trouble.
Thanks, Captain Riken. You're a good dude. I don't know if I check these bodies to see if they drop anything. Nope, they did not. Okay. So now we talk to everybody in the cantina, and then we go talk to Captain Riken again, so I'll show him the evidence that we are gonna get, and then we get to talk to Dagon, and then we're pretty much done with this area. Very short area. I think after this area, probably gonna talk to everybody on the Ebon Hawk, and probably change some armor for everybody, but I'm probably gonna change the armor and all the equip stuff off recording because it'll be boring. It'll just be really fucking boring. And fuck you, Goldmill. Okay, now let's talk to Kiv. Off-road returns. I'd like to talk to you about Captain Sulio's murder. I had the misfortune of being here that night. What do you want to know? Do you know any reason why Dagon Get would kill Sulio? I'd only try to leave the cantina before the more serious triggers arrived. That night I was very near Dagon and Sulio. Dagon was attempting what I seen was a maiden advance. I may not be human, but even I could tell his advances were particularly unwanted. Sulio then started swearing at him. Many of the words I've never heard before, but the ones I did understand, I assure you, were most impolite. Humiliation on this scale is really relative for her passionate and deadly response. I told the soldiers as much. Okay, there we go. Now I gotta go talk to Nico, there you are.
Welcome back.
I talked to you about Capsula's murder, or foul business there. Someone was saying that I so deeply humiliated Dagon that night. She was murdered. That's a very good motive.
Did? Oh no, by the 4 moons, what a mix-up. They got it all wrong. Dagon and Sulio were good friends. It's just when they got a little too much Juma juice, they'd carry on. They'd call each other all manner of things. It could get quite hilarious, really. But it was just friendly banter. That night, Sulio was in great form. Dagon and I were laughing about some of the choicer ones later. Yellow-toothed dung dweller. We bought her a couple of drinks afterwards. It may look strange on the outside, but it was just their habit. Their way of passing time during these dark nights. Listen, if the soldiers think that's a motive, they just didn't do enough digging.
That bit of information will help with clearing Dagon. But the Onderon military won't let him off that easy. They're very obstinate. Maybe some of these people will know more about what happened that night.
What happened on the night that Dagon... That night... Okay. What happened on the night of the murder?
I was cleaning up stakes from a particularly rewarding Pizzat game when I heard a loud sound outside. I grabbed my blaster and went out the door. When I got out, I saw Captain Sulio. She was quite dead. Blood was everywhere. I heard a noise and saw Dagon Gent coming from his office across the courtyard. We both waited for the authorities to get there. The next day, they picked up Dagon and several other people in the area. It's crazy to think he did it. Sulio was our friend.
Where did you find the body?
Just outside the door by the junk heap.
It might be a good idea to look at the crime scene. We fought many soldiers in the Mandalorian Wars. The Onderonians were certainly brave, but they were disorganized and stupid. I wouldn't be surprised if they overlook something.
I'll be going. So now we gotta go outside, check that little trash heap where there's blood and all that. Oh, the faster road went the other way around in the circle. Oh well. It's weird how much mercenaries it looks like this around here. Garbage pile. You search the trash heap for anything related to Captain Sulio's murder. The only thing you find is a dried blood where she was killed. Maybe there's something else in the area. Yeah, there's broke a droid right next to it. How did I not notice that? This is a ways of serving droid. Still clutching its serving tray. This has been heavily scavenged and the head is missing.
Nobody we talked with mentioned a droid. This droid was destroyed recently. Someone inside the cantina might know more.
I'm not sure if we have to talk to Behemoth. I think we do. And then we have to talk to Nico. Either that's the other way around. We have to talk to Nico first, then Behemoth. I'm not sure. I wish this game wasn't so old. Then I would get such a shitty frame rate. Let's try to talk to Behemoth first. What brings you to Behemoth this time, Sneak? Can I talk to you with you about Capsule's murder? What do you want to know, Sentient? I found a broken serving droid by the murder scene. That would be SOD3. That's the third serving droid I've had this month. I hired a human to do the job. She's not very good, but at least she won't be stolen or destroyed as easily. What keeps happening to serving droids? You say this area has become more dangerous. Vandalism and robbery are sadly common. Our droids keep being stolen. SOD3 went missing the night Capsule was murdered. Why didn't you mention this before? I didn't know it would interest you. He was found near the body. I'm given to understand. Nico would know more about this. I'll talk to us something else. For I'll be going. Damn it. 5. No, I want Nico.
My deck is...
Yeah, whatever. Can I talk? Yep, yeah, whatever. Found a broken serving droid by the murder scene.
That would be Behemoth's SOD2. No, SOD3. Or is it 2? Whichever one it was, he keeps losing them. I remember when I arrived, it was still smoldering.
What happened to it?
Who knows? Sometimes the slum dwellers shoot his serving droids for fun. This part of the quarter is getting more and more lawless, I'm afraid. When Dagon and I were waiting for the soldiers, we had to chase off some scavengers that were stripping SOD3.
Do you remember who scavenged the droid?
No, I'm afraid there was quite a crowd growing. We were seeing if there was any way we could help Sulio. There was nothing we could do, of course. She was dead.
Well, I gotta figure out who could have scavenged it. Let me think. Who do I have to talk to? Maybe these guys.
This room is...
Yeah, whatever.
If you ask me, she got...
I found a broken serving droid by the murder scene.
Bith keeps buying droids, and the scavengers keep stealing them or blowing them up. Seems he's finally given up. The waitress is awful, but she's more fun than his droids ever were.
And which scavenger got to his
I
droid?
wouldn't tell you even if I knew. I could tell you where you could find the parts, though.
You know that where?
That western square has the perfect fence for droid parts. There's a droid vendor called 1B8D. That droid is as dumb as a Gamorrean. He'll buy anything because he's too stupid to do anything else. 1B8D is quite handy. Quite a few of the slum dwellers make a good living salvaging droid parts for him. He might have even bought some.
I'll be going. Now we gotta go talk to that droid out there. Get those parts from... excuse me, sorry. Get those parts from him. And go up to... Nico, and I think Kif or Keth and Nico. One of them two. I think it's Nico.
I am 1B8D, an automated droid vendor. I have in stock a variety of quality droid components, no refunds, and no haggling. Do you have any interest in my goods?
Repair. Let me see if I can rewire you to be a little more helpful.
Reinitializing complete. Greetings. Do you have any interest in my goods?
I like to 1B8D, please give me components
That
for
goes
free.
against my primary behavior programming. All items must be sold based on the most favorable market conditions. 1B8D cannot haggle. This is also a part of my primary behavior matrix.
1B8D requests X market condition. Change all multiplied by
Market
0.
conditions all set to 0. All prices now set to base cost value. Do you have any interest in my goods?
1B8D, I need to know if you have any parts from one of Behemoth's
Entity
selling
Behemoth
droids.
unknown. I have many serving droid parts.
How much
The
buy those
market
parts?
rate for those parts would be 25 credits.
These
Thank
25
you for
credits.
your business.
Kiff in the cantina can probably do something with this.
Okay,
We should
yeah.
head back.
Yeah, we talked to Kip first.
Greetings, ma'am.
Hold up, let me see. Do I have anything I want? HK control cluster. I think I already have one of those. In stock inventory. Maybe. Oh well, it's cheap. Whatever.